Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from across the Shuck, and you're very welcome back to the channel. And I'm sorry there's been a lack of videos. I haven't been feeling too well, so I'm starting to feel back on the mend again, and so I'm going to start. And I'm going to start with a really simple one because I didn't have to think about it. And this is an open tag from Singing Toad, my really good friend from Canada. Super channel. Please get over him and just subscribe to him. He's a really genuinely nice guy. And his open tag was my top 5 faves. And there is a breakdown of it, so I'll give you that breakdown. It's your top multi-tool, your top sack, your top modern knife, then your top traditional, top fixed blades, and that's the 5. And he leaves one extra, and you're only allowed to one extra, not 17, is an honourable mention of any of them kind that you want to mention that you've used a lot or you're enjoying, whatever. And look, it's like all open tags. Don't get too het up in it. These aren't my top favourite knives of all time. It's just when you ask me a question at the moment, this is the 5 I've picked. That's all it is. It's just to see more knives. And sometimes I like to throw in things that I maybe don't show that much. But they are favourite knives. I have so many favourites, like all of us. How many of us go through a selection of knives and say, well, this is my favourite, this is my favourite. And it's true because we like so many. Otherwise, you wouldn't be a knife nut on this YouTube channel or watching it for another reason. So I'm just going to get on with it now. I'm going to take this out a wee bit. Don't know the other way. That's it. I'm going to take that out. I'll put that up the top there. Now, to start off with, favourite multi-tool. Well, this is one I'm going to be boring. I have got a couple, but that I could choose, but this is my favourite because I use it all the time. This is a generic case, and this is the Wave, the Leatherman Wave. And I like it not just because it's a plier tool and it's got lots of other different pieces, but it's because of the additions. The additions make this multi-tool an absolute user. It doesn't just sit on the side. I use this all the time. So you've got the normal Leatherman Wave. You have the superb pliers with the cutters that are changeable, and you have lots of the I'm not going to go through all the tools. You can see there's lots of different tools in there, scissors, the whatever. But the thing I like about it the most is if I'm doing work, I can just pull out the blade single-handedly from the front. I've hardly used this blade, and I don't tend to use them a lot, but it's nice. So one day that this would be the only thing I'm carrying, and I've got a blade that I can use. They're all lockable. Just push the little button and close it down. On the other side, what you've got is a serrated blade, which is just a super thing to have for cutting heavy rope or things like that. And again, a nice saw. And the other side, which is one of my favourite little tools to have, oh, sorry, I've gone the other wrong way. Getting the right way on these things is the file. Now you can see this is used, and it's used for sharpening. If I'm out and my knife has gone a little bit blunt that I've got in my pocket, this is a diamond sharpener. Again, lean very lightly on it when using it, but this will bring any edge back to give you sharpness to finish. And you also have like a more of a metal file or a wood file I've used it for. But this I use just to top up my knife if I'm out and I don't have anything on me to sharpen. This is absolutely super. So a super tool, but the thing that I've said that makes it even more special is I get these. I bought the full set of different bits, Torx, flatheads, Phillips, all sorts, and just so useful to have, especially if you build things that you buy, like that Swedish company. I can't remember the name, but the Swedish company putting stuff together. This is invaluable. But this was the game changer. This is a ratchet that you can just add on to your little let me just show you, just in case you haven't seen one. If you've been in the back of Beyond, you have this little bit tool here. It takes the same, that's all these bits that are in here, but when you put this in here, it makes it a ratchet screwdriver, which is just super for putting packed furniture together, or even just screwing nails in the woods, it is a super thing to have. Oh, get down there. So there you go. That's my favourite multi-tool, but it's favourite because of the additions you can get to it, which I find invaluable. So there's number one. Number two is your favourite sack, and I'm going to show this one. This is not your normal sack because you can see by the badge this is a Vanger, and I had wanted this for a long time. Is it perfect? No, there's a couple of little scratches and whatever on it, but it's been used and loved. I have my corkscrew, plus I have my little screwdriver for my glasses. Again, invaluable, nice little tool to have. And in this you also get the punch, which is just a useful little tool. This is 84mm or 85mm. A Vanger is 85mm. On this near side you have a nail cleaner and a file. Again, I used that, so probably the most used tool on here. But the reason I'm calling this my favourite is, look at that. How often do you see a sack blade with a serrated edge on it, or partially serrated? And it is sharp. It is sharp. It's a great little tool. Again, just super, so unusual, and that's what makes this, you know, a favourite. And then you have the usual bottle opener, cap lifter on this side again. So one of my little favourite tools with a little Victorinox tie on here, just super, love it. And my favourite modern, and this is probably going to shock a lot of people, not shock, but this is one of my favourite modern knives at the minute. This is the Ace, and it's the Riv. Just a super, excuse me, just a super small little knife. I can get 4 fingers because of this fantastic forward choil. I get 4 full fingers on it, about 2.5 inches of blade. Just super. What a great little EDC knife. It's got a wire clip that is actually good. It doesn't stick up a whole lot. But really easy to engage. Lovely little knife to have in it, but this is the nice bit. I just love that, the finger hole. Just beautiful for getting it out. I'm doing a lot of beautifuls today. You can tell I haven't made a video for a while, but this is in my Carta. This is one of my most used little knives at the minute because I've been in the house, I haven't been out. It's small, it even goes in my pajamas. Do you know what I mean? There's no weight to it, but it has the flipper. It has so many ways just to sit and fidget with it, and I'm not a fidget person. To be honest with you, I do that when I'm opening it. That's it. That's the one I use most of all, if not just two-handed opening. So again, another super nice to have in my collection. And the next one, traditional knife. And again, this is one, I've got this in a little slip, and I've been carrying this about the house because this one is very special. This is from Ashley Harrison's Apprentice. I have to do a full review on it yet. You can see her name there is Beth. And I think that is a gorgeous maker's mark. I really do. It's on a basic Arthurite model. These were this is one of the first 6. She had to make 6 different models from start to finish by herself as part of her apprenticeship. Beth only has about a year left to go on her apprenticeship before she's fully qualified. And on this, you can really tell what a journey this young lady has had and what a beautiful knife she has brought out. She actually got PPP done for me on the... I just think it's really special to get one of her first ones. I really do. We had her on the show, myself and Justin, and she's just a gem. And all credit to Ashley Harrison to pick somebody like that, a young lady especially. There's not that many in the trades at the minute that I know of, but to take on a 5-year apprenticeship now is a big deal. You have to be passionate, and her passion comes out in this knife. This is super. It really is a super knife, really well made. Look at that beautiful handle on it. Look at that beautiful scales on it. It is just a joy, and I'm not going to go too far because I got this one because this is her favourite to make. So I decided I'd want her favourite, and I couldn't be happier. I genuinely couldn't be happier. Not even a bad edge on it. So there you go. But a super knife, and I'm going to do a review on that, and I'm going to do a review on sharpening one of these because it's a thing that puts a lot of people off them. This is a pruner. I just think it is stunning. So Beth, well done. Congratulations on getting this far. Listen to that snap. Look at that blade centering. It is just amazing. I love it. Fit and finish, just perfect. So there you go. There's my favourite traditional at the moment. And it probably will be for quite a while because I don't know. Because we've interviewed her on the channel and I know what sort of a nice girl she is, it's very special. And of course, I'm an Ashley groupie anyway. The last one of the 5 is a fixed blade, and I have no qualms in bringing this puppy out as my favourite fixed blade. This is just amazing. Look at that sheath for starters. Like, look at the welting on that. You got your fire starter there. This, I have never, this is a Bark River, and this is the, God, what is it? The Bark River, forgotten what it is. Oh gosh, Bravo 1, Bravo 1. Full convex grind on it. It is razor sharp. Great thickness, great handle. Look at that handle. It is just so comfortable. So I have never held a knife that has made me feel the way this knife does. And I'm not being over dramatic. This just to me is perfection as a fixed blade. You'd never need another. I don't need another fixed blade. How many times have I said that? But I genuinely don't. This is just super. I love the convex edge on it. I just definitely has set me off on a path where I'm going to try convex in some of my own knives again. I've done it once and I really enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to do it again. The joy in these is just something special. So the Bravo, the Bark River Bravo, never thought I'd have one of these because I never thought I needed one until I got it. I have lots of other cheapy versions that do the job, but do the job as well as this? No, they don't. There is a huge difference between this and the cheaper Moras and things like that. They're great knives and they'll get the same task done, but oh my gosh, for batoning, for anything, this is super. I love it, but it's the feel when I put it in hand. And like, this is a shiny micarta handle, but the shape and the contouring of the knife, it ain't moving anywhere, nowhere. Super knife. Really, really pleased with that. It's one of my best buys this year, I think. And then it's the last part is an honourable mention. Well, this one I've just got. Still haven't done a review on it. Only just got it. I done a trade. And I'll have to say, the bloke said to me what knife this was. And it was a knife that I had bought off the same fella. And he really did want it back. And he says, I'll give you a lovely custom I have, you know, to trade it. Because I didn't want to, but he wanted it more than I did. And he sent me this. And to be honest with you, I didn't know what I had until I got it. I didn't do any research on it or anything. I just thought, lovely. That's great. You know, I wanted him to enjoy the knife. And it was a lovely knife. But boy, did I get a smashing deal. So a real big, huge thanks to him. He knows who he is. This is just beautiful. This is an A. Fannin. There we go. If I get you up there. An A. Fannin USA custom knife maker. Look at that beautiful, beautiful knife. You can say it's a slim trapper if you like, although it doesn't really have that swell in the centre that most trapper handle has. But you can say whatever it is. When you make something as beautiful as this, and here's a detail that I find is brilliant. Where the nail nick is, it's right just below the swedge. It doesn't go onto the swedge. I'm not keen when they go into the swedge. But where this is, and look at how tight that is. It's beautiful, but it's a proper nail nick. Look how much of my nail disappears in there. It's small. It looks as if, you know, it's out of proportion. But my God, it is such an easy nail nick, and it's a sharp edge here. So you've everything to pull for. It's just beautiful. I love the houndstooth shield. Just the contour. And this is vintage micarta taken from an old mill in America. And honestly, the fit and finish on this is above and beyond. It really is. You know, I say about Jack Wolf knives, I mean, this is handmade completely. Look at that. Look at the mating there. How beautiful is that? And you pull it away, it disappears. You just don't see it. And again, not a single gap. beautifully finished across the back there, inside polished. It's just a stunning piece of art, and I can't tell you how just joyous this makes me feel. This is just handmade at its best. It is lovely. I've never really heard of the bloke. I'll have to do a bit of a research on him before the review, but at the minute I've just been enjoying it and using it. Listen to that. I'm sorry, but that equals the Jack Wolf knives. It really does equal. It's just delicious. I am an auditory person, there's no doubt about it. So that's my 5 favourite knives that I could have at the minute, you know. And again, this afternoon I could pick another 5 because I'm fortunate enough to have quite a few knives. So there's the 5 there, and the fixed blade, and also my multi-tool. There you go. There they all are. Singing tool, thank you very much. It's a real easy video to do. Just pick 5 that comes into your head at that minute. You don't have to be complicated about it. It's just so people can see some different knives. And I thank you for the tag. It's got me back into making videos again. I really have just not been feeling the best at all. Nothing serious. I just haven't been feeling the best at all. But it's nice to be back with you. And again, Singing Toad, you're a star. Please do this video for him. Just pick 5 and an honourable mention. Take care now. Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea and a lie down in the dark room. Bye-bye now.